Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So today will be a 1 to 11 of Premier League players 21 and under, aside from one guy. Why not? It's my video. And there'll be a bonus player at the end who I believe will be incredibly OP. Don't get too stressed out about one or two stats being... It's just a bit of fun. All of these players have either gone from a silver or bronze to gold. So first off, we have got Mike Penders. Now, he was on loan last year at Chelsea, sister, brother, whatever club, Strasbourg, and he is huge. Like, you thought Courtois was big. I think Courtois is what, 6'6"? I think Penders is 6'7". Remains to be seen at the moment whether he's actually going to play for Chelsea or whether they're going to prefer Sanchez still. By all accounts, this guy is a really good goalkeeper, and I watched some clips before Rosinha came to Chelsea, and he is so good with his feet. Like, he plays as like a third centre-back. It's crazy. Very exciting, and he's young. He's 21, and look how many games he played last season. 52. They had Europe and whatnot, but I can't wait to use him on FC. But I don't think he has a game face, which usually is a deal breaker for me. Now we've got Palestra, also for Chelsea. He was linked with Liverpool and Inter Milan, but went to Chelsea. I'm not sure if he's a left-footed right back or if he's just really good with his weak foot. You see in some Chelsea games, he does use his left foot a lot. He's like 6'1", maybe 6'2", really good on the ball and really fast. So if Chelsea do decide to play a 3-back, 5-back formation next year, he could be really fun, really good for your fantasy teams and things like that. 1 goal, 4 assists, not bad, and a decent little FUTMob rating there. Yeah, if I haven't mentioned it already, the ratings are FUTMob ratings. Not sponsored, just love using the app and thought it'd be a cool thing to include into the video. Next up, we've got James Hill. I think it's James. He was insane. Iraola, Liverpool's new manager. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm gassed. He took this guy, I think he's quite old.
Leave the football before the football leaves you. The football's left him.
Like, he's not like 19. Took this guy and just made him a super consistent player. Like, before that, I think he barely played for Bournemouth. But 31 games, 3 assists, a really good FUTMob rating of 7.2. And he was just solid. He was always like the aggressive centre-back. Senesi would sit back a bit. Hill would be the one to push on and in their press. And yeah, he was really fun to watch, really composed, good in his duels. And I think he was the one with the crazy long throw for Bournemouth as well. Ayden Heaven, you know, there's no biasy here. But I love watching this guy play. He seems so composed. He's a left-footed centre-back, which is always, you know, left-footers are always fun to watch. He didn't play loads of games last season, but I think he played like lots under Carrick, and he always looked good when he was playing. 1 assist from centre-back as well, which is good. I don't know, United fans, is he going to figure more this season? Because I've given him a good rating. I think he deserves it. As I say, he's been good whenever I've watched him play. So, and I think he's still really young as well. Vušković next. Tottenham sold him to Brighton, which was a crazy deal. They got Van Hekke, and Vušković was cheaper, even though he's arguably better. But yet to be tested in the Premier League, I suppose. He was incredible for Hamburg last season. 6 goals in 30 games as well, which is crazy. So for FPL-wise, very good rating of 7.4. And yeah, apparently he was an absolute leader for them. The Colossus at the back. He's not the fastest, as you can see, but he's a proper player, and he's still very young. So Nico O'Reilly, he was so good. I love watching this guy play. He's so skillful on the ball. I mean, City have got, Ryan Aït-Nouri and Nico O'Reilly at left back, which is incredibly skillful. Arguably could both have 5-star skills. I know Aït-Nouri does already, but 55 games. Still a youngster. So 55 games for City was insane. Obviously played for England as well. 9 goals and 6 assists with a FUTMob rating of 7.2. I've been really conservative, I think, with these ratings. Like, just because I think that's what EA are going to do. But, I mean, arguably, O'Reilly could be like, an 83, an 84. He's had an incredible season. He's been so good, so consistent, and can play pretty much anywhere on the field. Those stats look good, but as I say, I could have probably boosted him higher. Johan Manzambi, he was really good. So he can play all throughout the midfield. He can play DM, centre mid, and cam. It remains to be seen sort of where he'll be used for Villa, but 47 games, 7 goals and 6 assists. Again, very young. And he featured in the World Cup, and he scored a couple of goals in the World Cup, I think, for Switzerland. So really solid player, lovely on the ball, lovely sort of jinking movement. He's quite tall as well, 6 foot, 6'1". Yeah, I think he's just going to be a beast, and he could be really fun to use for evolutions as well, because he can, as I say, he can be everywhere. Sort of like that Yaya Toure, Pogba, like he's just going to be a beast. Josh King. Now, the memory that comes to my mind when thinking about Josh King is that Chelsea goal, which should have been a goal. Regardless, he played 38 games, got 2 goals and 2 assists with a FUTMob rating of 6.5. I think he spent lots of time coming off the bench as well. So quite tricky to get your rating up doing that. But yeah, I've given him an upgrade because I think he deserves it. He's so tidy on the ball. He, I believe, went with England for the sort of pre-training camp with Rio and someone else, maybe Alex Scott, I can't remember. But he's a top player. I really like watching him play. It'd be interesting to see how he does under Arbeloa this season, if Arbeloa lasts, because he's just bringing in all his Real Madrid players to get him fired, it looks like, and get Real Madrid a payday. But yeah, I love this boy. I think he'll be really good, and can't wait to see him play more. Again, he's got a game face, so he's going to be sick for evolutions. Ibrahim Mbaye.
Today I feel disabled.
It's not being confirmed, but it's bloody close, and I really hope it is, because he's quality. He scored against France in the World Cup. He's just so tricky. He's another one. He's really young. I think he's 18, 19. But 32 games, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6.8 FUTMob rating. And if you've watched his highlight reels, which I have, because he's apparently come to us, and that's what you do when someone's apparently coming to you, he looks electric. He's a right-footed player playing on the right wing, but he can score with both feet. So I wonder if he'll get a 5-star weak foot, maybe 4-star. But he looks really tricky and, should be good for career modes. He has got a game face, so that's cool. Víctor Muñoz, 36 games, 7 goals, 5 assists, and a 7.0 FUTMob rating. Now he's playing for, I can't remember who it was, I think it's Osula. They're obviously not the best team in the world, but he's put an output out there. He's a really dogged player, apparently sort of like a Craig Bellamy, quite strong. He's rapid. I think he had the most take-ons in a single game out of the top 5 European leagues,
He's the best football player in the world.
He's up there with like the likes of Diamandi and Vinny and Yamal and whatnot for dribbling. Like, he's incredible, apparently. So really excited to see what he's like for Liverpool. I did hear sort of good things about him last year, and I was like, oh, that sort of player would be cool to get at Liverpool. Looks like a cool guy.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
And yeah, we've got him. I'm very excited to see him play. But so he'll definitely get a good upgrade. Will Osula, which some of you might be like, who the hell is that guy? Or, depends how close you are with football. So he started, as you see, as a 68. Didn't get that many goals and assists, but he was sort of out of favour at the start. Like, you had Voltemada and Johan Visser. And Osula just sort of took the position over at the end of the season, really. Obviously, Eddie Howe's gone now, so interesting to see what the new manager does. Does he favour Will Osula or not? I think he's been given the number 10 shirt, so hopefully that means that he's now going to be more prominent in the team. He is rapid. He's 6'4", 90 pace. I've given him good dribbling, decent shooting, and decent physical. Again, that might be higher, might be lower, but I think he's a really good player and a proper threat. Depending on how Newcastle play, he could rip up some defences this season. So yeah, that's my 1 to 11 of Premier League players. I think most young, 21 or under, aside from Hill. If you want to see a part 2 of this, let me know. If you want to see a transfer video, if you want to see different leagues or whatnot, just let me know. If you want to see downgrades, I don't think downgrades are very fun to watch, but hey, let me know. Love you, bye.